Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about blocks in Scratch programming. As already told, block is a group of related commands. So simply it can be said as a block is a category of commands. There are lots of commands. Some commands are grouped in some categories and each category is called a block. So here you can see under the scripts. Scripts means the instructions. So under the scripts, the instructions are categorized into some main categories like motion, looks, sound. So these form the categories. So each category is a block. Motion is a category that contains some instructions related to movement of the object. So these instructions that are related to movement of an object are grouped together into the motion category, that is motion block. Now under the looks block, some related commands that represent the appearance or looks are categorized together. So these are the basic commands that are available in the Scratch editor: motion, looks, sound, pen, data, events, control, sensing, operators, more blocks. Now more blocks is a different thing. You can make your own block from here by clicking on make a block. Other than that, this is an advanced option, but for basic operations we will do using these inbuilt blocks only. More blocks are for advanced purposes. If we want to create our own block, if we are not satisfied with whatever is present in the Scratch, then we can create our own block and apply it in our Scratch programming. So that is a different thing. It is not in your syllabus also. First we'll learn about the basic blocks. Motion. Motion contains those commands that are related to movement. This is the object or sprite that is present on the stage. The background is the stage. This object is the sprite. To put a instruction on the particular sprite, we have to click the sprite in the sprite editor first. Here is only one sprite, so generally it is obviously selected. Then if there are more than one sprites and you want to put a particular effect to any sprite, then you have to select the sprite from this sprite list or sprite area. So here is only one. Now coming to the motion, I want to move this cat or the sprite 10 steps forward. Then I will select this command move 10 steps. I will click with the mouse and bring it to the script area. Now if I click on this script, it will run. That means the cat will move 10 steps. Click on this script, it has moved. Again 10 steps. See, the cat is moving. Each time I click on the command, the sprite is moving 10 steps. Now if I want to change the number of steps in one click, it is already 10 by default. If I want to give it 30 or 50 steps, I can change this value. This is changeable. You have to bring your cursor here, then you can change it from your keyboard. You can input a value here. I have given 50. That means when I click on this command, it will move 50 steps. See, again I bring back it here, then I don't want this comment, I will delete it. Right click on it and you can delete it. I want this turn 15 degrees. This arrow like this means it is in clockwise direction, and this turn 15 degrees, this opposite arrow means anti-clockwise direction. So I have taken this. If I click on it, see the sprite has shifted its angle 15 degrees in clockwise direction. Again if I click on it, again 15 degrees it will turn, that is rotate. So it is rotating 15 degrees on each click. Now if I want to bring it back again to the normal position, I can make it again anti-clockwise direction. So first I have rotated it in clockwise direction, then I have taken the anti-clockwise command and then rotated it again back to the normal position. So this was about motion, that means creating motion in the sprite. Other things are also there. In details you will learn in class 6. Basic thing is about this motion. Then looks. If I take this one, suppose say hello for 2 seconds and then click on this script, see it will say hello for only 2 seconds. If you want to change this 2 seconds to 5 seconds, you can do it. Then click on it. Now it will say hello for more longer time. After 5 seconds it will vanish. So these are some interesting things you can do. Then sound. Then play sound meow. If I click on this, it will play sound. The sprite will make a sound meow. Now suppose I click on the first script. To execute a scratch program, we have to click on the first topmost command. Topmost command is say hello. So if I click on it, first it will say hello for 5 seconds, then it will make a sound. You saw the sound. After hello it has played the sound. There are other sounds also. Other than meow, if you want to record any other sound, you have to record it from your device. So this is changeable. The type of sound it will make is changeable. Now pen. Now pen is not required in class 5 syllabus. Data is not required. Events not required. These are some advanced things that will be covered in higher classes. Now control. This one is required as it is in the syllabus. This block includes some commands for controlling the activities of the sprite on the stage. The commands under this block mainly are some events that occur repeatedly. The activities of the sprite that can be repeated. That means like in motion there is move 10 steps, so that 10 steps it will go on repeating without clicking on the script. It will go on repeating without the user interruption. It will go on moving like this. For that, control is used for repetition of a process or repetition of the same activity. That means if I click on 10 steps in motion, it will only go 10 steps like this and stop. But from control, if I repeat it, it will go on continuing its movement. It will not stop. So for bringing repetition in its activity, we use the control block. It also have some conditional statements. That means if some event occurs, then what will be its effect? For example, if then here given, this type of statement means conditional statement, like if it is raining outside, then you will not go to play, otherwise you will go to play. This is a condition. Similarly, if one condition is satisfied, then this sprite will do some activity. So these are decision making statements. In real life, it is like this: if it rains, then I will sit at home, otherwise I will go out. So these are called conditional statements or decision making statements. Similarly, in programming, these conditional statements are implemented using this if then or if then with else. If some condition is satisfied, then one activity; if not satisfied, then another activity. That is else another activity. That means if it rains, then sit inside, else go outside. So this block palette under control block can make decision also. The main commands under this control block are repeat, forever, if then else, etc. This will be covered in details in higher classes. So again, for a quick summary, these are the blocks. Motion block includes the commands for creating movement in the sprite. It can move, turn, or point the sprite in any direction. Then looks change the appearance of the sprite. Under this looks, the main commands are say, think, show, hide. By using this say, think, show, hide, you can bring some changes in the looks or appearance of the sprite. Then sound. Different types of sounds can be played using different commands under this sound block. Playing drum, playing another instruments. Then you can set the volume, increase or decrease the volume. Different type of sound activities can be done using this sound block. Pen, data, events are not in the syllabus now. Control is used for repeating the activity more than one time repeatedly, or using some conditional or decision making statements in the activity of the sprite. Sensing, operators, these are for higher classes. More blocks also not required. Just remember that with more blocks you can create your own block. That is, these are all inbuilt blocks, but if you wish to create your own block, you can do so by using more blocks and make a block. So these were the basic blocks of Scratch programming.